All right, excellent connection. Am I live? I think I'm live. It says I'm live. I wish there was a button to officially go live before it went live, but whatever. You may hear my dogs throughout this. That's just because I have loud dogs. Let me tune into my own thing so I can see the comments a little earlier. Tends to be the way that it goes. All right. Well, let's make something, shall we? I basically just want to make something that involves a lot of the Pro Q3, a lot of automation kind of stuff. I don't quite know what yet. Let's get a beat going. Let's grab some drum sounds here. Let's see, what kind of drum sounds should we go for? Oh, there's a timestamp marker thing now. Well, that's pretty cool to know about. For Apex. Tech House. Sure, why not? That one's kind of cool too. We could use XO for this as well. I've been sorting samples a lot, and I find that having just this kind of a file structure sometimes suits my searching a bit better. We'll get some of these hats in here. Kind of a crunchy one. Let's grab a snare, perhaps. That's a chunky snare. It's kind of a cool one. It comes with a lot of verb. Not the most excited about the amount of verb. Small snares. And that's got a lot of very different verb. Meh. Sure. Let's see what we can get going here. Where's my hats? Is it a short, extra short? Turn some groove up. That's that one. I do kind of like this. Maybe some of that. Did I only pick 3 hats? We need some more hats. Or you know what? We have a shaker category. Hey, thanks. PZV's Stynax, if I'm saying that right. I don't know. Okay, we're going to do this a couple times, but we're going to vary them up as we go. Let's start sending stuff to tracks. So we've got 3 kicks. Do we want to process the kicks separate? Sure, why not? We'll call this kick 1. Or kick 1. Kick 2. Kick 3. I just got Omnisphere today. It came in the mail. I got a box. Unboxing a plugin was a weird feeling. And the very nice box. All I needed was a code. I don't. I must have ordered it a weird way or something, because I thought I was gonna get a code, but instead I got a box, which is cool, I guess. So this is gonna be our kick 1 channel. Kick uno. Let's grab a transient shaper first thing. Let's do the kilohertz one. That's kind of nice. Our kick 2, we'll move the snare down, claps and the hats down. We're going to name this kick 2. And this one's going to go to channel 2. I'm not going to worry too much about level right now. Everything's going to be loud. I think it's better for the stream anyways. I'll do mixing some other time. I like the length on that. Let's go after the hats. Feel a little misplaced. I like actually where the snare sits already. This thing, call this snare 1. And we'll send this, we'll just give this a new mixer track, move it next to the kicks. There you go. And then for these 3 hat sounds, do hat 1, hat 2, hat 3. And hat 1's already got a home and channel 5. This is hat 1. Clap, we're going to steal this for a hat 2. We're going to make this channel 5. And then this one will make channel 6. Hat 3. Okay, so the hats are going to go into a hat bus. And we're just going to do one of those. Make the bus some bright color so we know it's a bus. And then on here, I want to do a couple things. Let's toss a Maximus at the beginning. We may or may not use this. We're going to grab a reverb for sure. This is a very expensive reverb, but man, it's quickly become one of my favorites. Nope. Well, maybe not. Oh, there it goes. Okay, there it goes. Oh, geez. Way to scare me right there. I thought my system had crashed. Okay, on some of these, I'm already feeling that we need some reversals going on. So I'm going to clone this one. And on this one, we are going to reverse. Right here, perhaps. Yeah, that's better. And on each of these, would a longer verb sound? And then we could take all these, move them down a bit, maybe pan them different ways. Maybe leave one in the center. Grab a Pro Q3. Maybe bring this guy up a little bit, have a bit more of a duck. And we'll just shave off anything that might be going on down here. Okay, here's the part where we need to start introducing some synths. And actually, let's come in here and make these unique. Do something different, maybe on pattern 2. This is our Rev hat 3. Yeah, there we go. We'll go for pattern 2 over here. Our next step should be pretty similar. Maybe we'll just add another kick right here and a couple of hats. And then on the last one, this one, we have a second snare. We'll toss our kick in at the beginning again to mimic what we did the first time. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe 2. Nope. Okay, the snare didn't work. Is this like... Oh, that's what it is. Okay, well, we can change that. It's also panned weird. This is our amazing drum loop. Oh man, that's kind of got me feeling kind of percussive, you know? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Okay, let's get our first thing going here. Keep it maybe more mid-range. We'll get some mid compression. We will bring this down quickly. What are the articulator on this one too? Hey, welcome, welcome. Let's bring the decay down maybe. An OTT after this will be an interesting adventure. Maybe more of a size way to go. I'll just sound lower. Maybe. Let's go to the chain. Parametric EQ. We're going to go with the Pro Q3 just because. Get more used to it. Oh, that's cool to hear. Get some weird resonancy things going on. And then let's see here. A short verb could be cool, followed by a bit crusher possibly. That could be kind of a neat experiment. We could grab another Paragon. And then there's a bit crusher I'm thinking of. It's by D16. I cannot for the life of me remember what it's called though. Oh, geez. I think I can look it up in here. Oh, it's called Destructor. I'm pretty sure. Destructor. No, that's Blue Cat. What was it called? D16. No. D16. No. Jeez. I cannot remember what it's called. It's gonna drive me nuts. Just a sec. We gotta figure out what this thing is. Okay. This is what I'm studying in class right now. It's filter design. It's like how you make like filters of specific kinds. Kind of cool, right? D16 bit crusher. Use like op amps and stuff. Decimort. That's what it was called. We can bring this back. Decimort. There it is. Let's do that. Whoops. Oh yeah, we need some sort of a cool funky line. So let's just write in something. May not be the way we start. Oh yeah, I like whatever Decimort's doing already. How's the level respond to this? Maybe we could link it to the filter. And then here, let's try out a third beat. Maybe a lot of C is just what we need. Yeah, maybe, okay, doing the triple thing right now. I ain't vibing it. I have started constructing a Discord, but I don't have like bots and stuff yet, and I'm still like, it's heavily up in the air. I've got finals in the next 2 weeks, so after that, I probably will get a Discord up and running. I've decided it's probably a good idea to have one of those. Ooh, yeah, man. Having this move, I forgot how to link it to volume. There's a way to link it to that. Oh, well, like velocity. There we go. Guess we could just do that. There's a way to link it separately though. There's like separate controls, I thought, for note X and Y modulation. I've never like messed with it. I think you just hook it up to X here. I don't know. We'll go with velocity for now. One of you guys probably knows. Do one of these. I do have an Instagram. I don't check it hardly ever. I always feel bad when someone messages me on Instagram because I see it like a month later. Could automate this around some. If we do this really fast, would it make a difference? Yes, it would make a difference. Maybe this would be an interesting thing to have on some of these. It's very rough. I added a Decimort and then didn't even like look at it. Let's just go through some presets here. Why not? Wait a second. Okay, cool. I've messed up the beat a little bit. Maybe this needs to be a longer one. And then here, I'd like to have some filter movements. So it would be interesting to mess with the sustain on this thing right here, which we can automate. Is this going to make a difference? Big one. Oh, you know what? It's also hooked up to that filter articulation. Oh, this is tricky. The width doesn't do anything cool. Let's automate the filter. Makes a tonal difference. Not that much though. Here, let's add a second harmer. Whoops. Want another harmer. Maybe just a low thing. And then, maybe this is a little too low. And we'll have one of these. Hey, what's going on? I want to add like a string hit. Let's see. Session strings, still what I think would sound really good. We'll go for the custom one. Custom just means I have a key switch already made for it. We're gonna go to session strings. It's in one of these things. Session strings pro. We could pick either one. They're kind of identical. Whoops. Grab this. What the heck kind of chord do I even want to do? Do we want to do one of these? Yeah, I think we do want to do one of those. Let's try out some different ones. I've got glissando. I don't think this will work on a chord though. Yeah. Do you have a stream chat? What is that? Is that like are you talking about like custom emojis and things? Or I don't know what that is. Forgive my lack of culture. Here too, I think it'd be cool to mix it with another like bass sound that kind of does a thing right there. Maybe even something simple, just like a low. Oh my gosh, I forgot how loud this. Gosh dang, chillax harmer. Let's add something right here. I'm using OBS to stream. I can do I had a plugin thing for that like notifies when people were stream, but I didn't turn it on because this was kind of impromptu. I didn't plan on doing this, but I was like, I gotta do something today, so I decided to do this. And then on this, let's do one of these automations. It's already a low pass. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be such a neat little moment. Like Kind of want it to wisp up, wisp down, and wisp up, and wisp down, like a cooking show almost. Let's solo this thing. It didn't even do it at... Oh, well, okay, wait. Yeah, no. This isn't moving. Where's the, what am I automating? It says right here, Harmor 3 filter. Oh, I muted the automation. That's why. Let's turn this on. There we go. Watched another tutorial a while ago. Downloading music for videos. I'm gonna sell your... Oh, sick. Yeah, I'll add some stuff to make the stream more interactive. I think that would be really fun. Let's give it some beef. We could do the beef here. Harmer's got some cool beef. The problem is the beef is very overwhelming. What's its first? Well, let's go through some more of the beef. We want the sharpest filter. Okay, we're going to do the beef outside because the beef inside ain't going to flow very well. So let's come in here. We are going to add a Saturn II. Why Saturn II? Well, I never mess with it. So this is a good chance to do some weird stuff with it. My dogs have activated. Let's go for heavy saturation. Okay, what would an OTT sound like on this? Noisy. It's kind of nice. Followed up with the EQ. Oh yeah, if you don't have it, now is the time to buy it. It's they're having a crazy deal. Like you can get it for a fraction of what I paid for it. Ooh, the V25 is my recommendation. It's a nice controller. There's someone in the house. Doot. Okay, maybe bring the bass back a bit. Not that much. Holy cow, bass. Chillax. Okay, we've got a couple cool elements here we can do stuff with now. Let's see if we can move. I'm really fond of this little side thing. We could try something short right here, perhaps. Let's see. Have it come down and back up and down. It's pretty finicky. Okay, you know, for now, this bass move to reduce it's not going to be a good one if I choose different notes. So I'm going to have to choose some other way of taming the bass. Maybe like a multi-band compressor or something. I've got a better idea of how I want this phrase to go now too. Okay. Yo, yo, yo. Michael Heath is in the house. I want this right here. Health. Yeah. My eyesight's not that good. I almost said it. I almost said health. Right here too. We need some of that sub bass going on. Pausing and unpausing. Yeah. Maybe just a long one's what we need. Maybe this should be like a push into the next downbeat. I know I want a bass note somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Okay, I want to add a Rickenbacker bass to this. The slap mute, palm mute, something mute. Just go ahead and take this sub bass line, please. Is this way too low? No. Let's solo this. And try out some different. Oh, no worries. Bass lines are the bane of my existence. Dude, sometimes they're so hard to come up with. You know, it's basically a sine wave thing. We might come back to that. It could be. I think that one's more along the give us some extra tone, since I already have kind of a subby thing already doing its own thing there. Let's hear it all together. Okay, so I think I should move this jazz somewhere else. I think the first part's fine though. What did it sound like just repeated? And then a bass line, perhaps? We're just going to mutate this all over the place. I think we need a strong melody. We've got a lot of parts. I like that as a phrase. So maybe we'll work with this some more. And for the synth that we've got, I'd like to jazz it up a bit more. Let's try losing the decimort for the second. I want to mix it with something. I don't know. It's not quite there. That's pretty cool. Let's grab this, move it a bit. Referring to my comments. Yes. Yes, I am. I completely understand the frustration with bass lines occasionally. I have made a hotkey to automate third-party plugins because it drove me nuts that it's not a thing. I feel like it could totally be a thing. Okay, let's maybe go down. We're going to Control G this jazz, and we're going to solo this so I can mess with it. The whole piece. Well, right now we've only got like a measure. This is just drums. Oh, let me yeah, no worries. Yeah, coming up with something jazzy right here. Doing the sound design at the same time. Moving a bit slow. Oh, my Control S senses are tingling. What should I name this? Someone give me a good thing to name it. I third that. We'll call it the Quaticlism in honor of you, Quatis. Okay, here I want to make a cool second repeat thing and maybe something in the middle that could be kind of nice. I don't know. I think it's a strong repeating phrase. Wait. Bouncy burps. Maybe we go to a G chord. Maybe we don't want to stay on C. Nah, we're in the first measure still. We'll go to a different chord on the next measure. Is this the thing? These two fight with each other. There we go. Whoops, did not mean to do that. And let's give this line to the bass. We're gonna steal it for this. And we'll clear out the sub for now. What is this? Oh yeah, I remember you. Oh yeah, what the heck? We'll give you the same thing too, for the moment. Oh snap, I like that low drop right there. Yeah, do what? You can do it. Whatever it is. Maybe I do want it low and then have it get a little louder. Oh, you're making a video? It's a little high all of a sudden. Oh. Is that because of the filter? I need a way to auto organize some of these. We're not really messing with these anymore. Oh, is it the sustain level too? We can pretty much lose that. I don't have a favorite rapper. I don't really listen to rap. The most rap I listen to is either because I'm at work and they love rap, or I am working with someone who raps, or I'm playing Eterna. Those are the conditions for me listening to rap usually. I listen to a ton of EDM. I do a lot of running in Ultimate and a lot of sports. So I do a lot of, I like up-tempo music. I like the Fat Rat a lot. I've listened to nearly everything he's made multiple times. In some cases, probably well over 100+ times. Which one of these is the extra bubbly one? We're going to lose some of these. Okay, this, under construction this. What did I do here? Yeah, we can lose that. This could be a little shorter. There's still that extra, I think maybe the filter going up. Thinking of adding an instance of Razor. Not quite sure what I want to do with Razor. Deleted all your videos? Why'd you do that? Let's see. We want Razor. No sound. Alright, let's come in here. Give me your best of Razor. Well, I want whatever this is. Got some bells. This would kind of fit, maybe. It's kind of cool. It's got a vocodey kind of a feel to it. also want to layer up some phase plant with it. Why not? We're just getting crazy. We're just tossing out all the layers, all the kinds of stuff. Or you know what? Let's move on to the next part. We'll toss into some phase plant next, possibly. So we've got a phrase, a response, bar 3. Let's repeat it for the moment, and I feel like an old school loop would also fit pretty well with this. So we're gonna go check out some loops really quick. No thumbnail. Oh, no thumbnail for the stream? Is that what you mean? We've got music loops that could be interesting to delve into. Let's go. I have one here for drum loops somewhere. There it is. It's 8. Okay. Sure, why not? Are you talking about for the stream? So a lot of my videos, I mean, in general, some of my videos don't have thumbnails. Every now and then I'll do them. I don't know. It's a thing. Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about doing them more. I need to get better at doing them. Let's solo this. Send it to loop. Beat formers. What comes to mind? We're getting places. I'm digging where this is going. These strings just have not convinced me. I want something more here. That can make thumbnail, edit videos, and play music. Yeah, that's something, on some of them, on the thumbnails, I'm trying to get cleverer. I look at other people and what they do and try to like kind of emulate it. Sometimes I'll come up with like an idea myself. I don't know. Part of me just doesn't like spending time in Photoshop. Hey, maybe I'll hit you up for editing one of these days, because been looking at maybe handing out someone what I do. So I actually do tutorials for several other channels, and I do like my recording and then I edit it down, because I don't, there's a lot of like dead stuff in there, and then I pass it to the company editor and then they do all this extra stuff to it. I usually do the panning and zooming too and treat the audio, so they just get a 2-track WAV file and then the video. And sometimes I go bananas with it and do a ton of editing, and other times it's just what I basically did, just with an intro and outro sequence, which on my channel, I completely nixed intro and outro crap. It just goes straight to whatever it is now. On my old videos, I did this intro thing, and it's just a waste of time, I think. Branding's kind of important, but I think the trade-off of branding for someone's time, at the beginning of every single video, I don't know. I always feel like, wow, you just stole a couple seconds of my time for the same logo I've seen a million times. So I try to go right to it. I think I like that a bit more. And then we want like a nice progression. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to put a chord here? That's the question. On this one, definitely want to alter the chord. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of him. Just depends on how much YouTube I'm watching. He's got some great content. Every video he puts out is pretty fire. I know right now he's trying to get placed, and he's had some really cool experiences along the way. We're going to, what did I do? Stack up, staccato, note. Oh, did I even change it? I didn't even change it. Just a sec. There we go. Just do a different version. And then this is pretty dang soft. Let's see, make it a bit louder. Not that loud. Holy cow. You notice how fast contact opens? Look at that. It was not like that like a year ago. It would take like 30 seconds to open. This is incredible. I hope they never accidentally break that, because I've been there when it doesn't work. And then right here, we're going to need a new phrase. New phrase time, new chord time. Let's figure out a chord first. Why don't we? So we've been rocking this C minor 7 chord. We could go with almost no effort to a G. Isn't it? Oh, it is F natural. My bad. We want this. Beep, G. Oh, duh. That's what it is. I'm sitting there going, where's the wrongness? We don't have a D. Do we need one? Probably be wise to have one. Do we want the root to be a G though? We could add D. Yeah, dude. Maybe. I don't know. I'm super like this. Where is it? This right here has me stressed the crap out, because stacking these circuits together and then solving to reverse engineer a filter in the analog domain is going to be all over my life next week in a history paper. And another microprocessor paper, but that one's like focused on assembly language. So it might be a bit before I get to you. Just fair warning, because like, man, my life has gotten, these 2 weeks are going to be just really fun. I'm going to try and stream a bunch though during them, because I tend to overstudy, and then so much so that it almost damages my grade. So I'm trying to like, balance it. It's a little too happy. Maybe we'll go for the minor. Maybe we'll lose it right there. And we'll take this. We'll keep that high. Yeah. What if we, how low does this go? Yeah. Yep, that's the life. It's the figuring school out and work at the same time, along with other passions. I'm addicted to gaming a little bit, so I'm trying to break that too. Okay, we got our chord figured out. We got to remember the rest of that stuff's not going to stay there. Just the chord. All right, let's do this progressively. Let's start with our main sound here. Do we want to go down to the B flat? Do we want to? Yeah, it's kind of cool. Oh, junior high. Yeah. I wish I could go back to those days. Oh, let's see. I made this unique, right? Pattern 7. Beautiful. Pattern 6. Oh yeah, we need to add stuff in one by one. That'll pull really nicely. This is the other. Let's just lose it for now. Might sound actually pretty nice with everything, all the drums in. Yeah, it's a bad idea. Let's try layering it in. Oh yeah, I've got some plex going there, kind of nice. This is the bass, the Rickenbacker bass. It's out of place. That's the bass. Okay, let's see here. I believe that's all the parts. Oh, we got this reactor bit, which we don't want here. Way too low. I'm just deciding. There's a few moments where I have there's like a sound that bothers me. Right here. Probably could lose that. I think that's the reactor. That's kind of nice. Well, let's keep going. I'm going to do some things with this snare. I can already feel it. It's got just that snare feeling. We could add some general atmosphere to it now. Maybe a repeating figure of some kind, some sort of ostinato. Let's go woodwinds. We got our choice. I'm picturing some clarinet stuff, possibly. The participation list is different, I think, per you know what I mean. The participation list, I don't think shows for every single viewer. But I could be wrong. Maybe we are the only ones here. That would be crazy. Let's see. Clarinets. Okay, so we know we got a C thing in C minor. Oh yeah, let's choose our thing. Spitfire. Spitfire woodwinds, clarinets, A2. It's that one. Staccato. Hey, what is this? This is the bass? Well, crap. We don't want that. We want... Channel 3. Yeah. There we go. You play clarinet? No way, dude. That's tight. We'll do this. I do the same. Game while like listening to reviews or tutorials, things like that. Clarinets. Okay, let's do another woodwinds. I'd like to add some flutes in. I'm not using this one because I have not made presets for the articulations yet, which is such a huge time saver. I'm going to rename this real quick. Okay. Whoops. Let's go session Spitfire, sonic woodwinds, flutes A2. Just here, and we can maybe put a thing at the end here of some flutes doing their flutesy flute thing. We have flutter. That could be cool. Playing Minecraft. I've never actually played Minecraft. This reminds me of Star Trek 2011 theme. Is this gonna fit on top though? That's the question. It kind of works. Let's I also put clarinet. I can tell you this is... Clarinet can go higher than this. But it makes sense that they didn't. That's a reference too old for my time. Have you not seen the Star Trek? Bum 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 dun 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 dun. That's like the great. It's one of the greatest soundtracks. Probably my favorite soundtrack by a lot. Like it's really, this song is so good. It's called The Enterprise. It's so freaking good. The whole thing, like I could probably sing the whole thing from memory, including all the different parts, because I've listened to it so many times. Like when it comes on a run, I'm just like freaking, I'm gonna run twice as fast now. Like let's go. Like it's like just so good. Yeah, I also like that the woodwind. I like the flute. What the flute's doing right there. The flutter. We got a jam. We got a jam now. We got a nice loop. We're gonna name it. What should we well, I kind of like cataclysmic. It's a nice thing. We could get a guy saying it like somewhere in here, like cataclysmic, boom, 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 but it's spelled all crazy. That'd be kind of a nice thing. What do we want to do? I don't think I want to add anything new. I think we maybe should go and create another section maybe. Okay, here I'm going to merge all of these and take that funny sounding snare that we have, snare 1. I have not downloaded Vital yet. It was so hyped up that I just decided I'm just not going to touch it. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's a bit of an anti-hype thing, but every single person released videos on it at the exact same time, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I missed the boat on that one. I mean, I've got like synths coming out my ears, so it wasn't as big a thing to me because I already got like so many tools. If you're brand new, having a synth like that Vital is a massive plus to just start with that for free. That's like so incredible. I think free stuff's going to take over in about 20, 30 years. There's going to be like an amazing free version of everything. And the pay to rent program, I hope catches on. I mean, pay to own. I hope that becomes a major standard too. We're going to use this thing. Sounds kind of like Pac-Man. Vital. Here, I'll look at it real quick. It's a pretty sick synth. Vital, VST. It's totally free. There is a subscription if you want to support the dev, which I would recommend, of course. Something like this is not easy to make. But yeah, there's a free one. And it's got a ton of cool abilities, features, comparable to Serum. Obviously I haven't even touched it, but it's kind of nice. They've got a very OTT looking thing right here, so that's kind of cool. It's a wavetable synth. Their trailer video for it is really, really dope. So, very, very cool. Free synth. But the GUI is so intuitive. There's moments now when you need... Oh, yeah, because they have the wavetable. They have like the text to wavetable thing. That would be pretty sick. We're going to go... We're going to get funky with these drums here. Where's that other kick? Kick 3. Yeah, GUI, GUI. It said both ways. I guess a lot of people hear it set out GUI in a lot of the coding classes. Professors I've had depends generally on their background, what they call it. TTWT is limited to like 5 a week. What does TTWT stand for? I don't know. Maybe am I supposed to know? Maybe I know what it is. I don't know. I don't know the acronym though. I'm the weirdo that treats a kick drum as if it were a melodic instrument. GIF or GIF? That's the question. Yeah, he says he has experience coding visually. He makes games. He had experience in the gaming industry. I'm actually thinking about going through the Juice framework and just streaming as I learn. I'm finishing up my C++, my second class in more advanced C++. I made a little Dungeons and Dragons simulator if you guys want to see it. It's all text. It's super simple. It's very basic right now. But I'm excited because it's the first time I've been able to use pointers and stuff effectively in classes and things like that. Yeah, tuned kick drums. Honestly, I think that the kick moving around is like, I wish it was used by more producers. Everyone always leaves it alone. I think it could be so much fun to mess with. I'll see you later. Have a good one. I'm talking to Santicus Gratis, if that's how you say your name. Where's that kick at? I really like this kick. It's a good thing to move around. You get like that low boom. That's so dang cool. I love it. Let's see. Do we want to add in that's maybe a bit much right there. The only guy I know that does kick pitch things, Camilla. Oh yeah, I'm definitely sure other people have. I think typically it's done via the use of pitch shifters, those kinds of like things that are like processes, as opposed to deliberately like writing out separate kick drum parts. I used it a lot in my track Chug Chug from, it's like 3-4 years ago now. Thought the GUI couldn't get any better. Yeah. Origin X is a dope instrument. It's where is it? It's right here. It's because I went through this series. I was not familiar with output stuff. I think output actually started the entire trend because output's GUI looks like everything else I've seen looks like more and more like outputs, but Origin I think has really delivered the best so far as a contact GUI goes. But it's kind of a phrase-based library. Like, I don't know. I'm probably not going to pull it out for this particular track here because we've already got a pretty strong direction going. Yeah, I don't know. I might change up some of that snare part. Okay, right here, we're going to switch gears heavy and go into some keys territory. Yeah, I really liked how just the native sampler works. We're going to grab a keyscape because I don't really grab it for much. I don't know if you could hear that, but my shoulders just cracked like 4 times. I've got a lumbar pillow, which has made a big, big difference. Yos, where's my, we're sending MIDI to it. Oh, do I have to pick a sound? No? Why are you not making a sound, man? Preview ready. What the junk is this? Start with acoustic. Funky tech. Other sounds are still working, right? No, this one ain't working either. What the junk? What did I push? No, you work. You work. You work. But you don't work. Send it to a mixer track. Is it just loading? Is that what it is? Oh, it's the MIDI controller. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. My MIDI controller is working over here. See? Hey, how's it going, Minty? But this... What? What is this? V25 out. Yeah. Is it because it's on port 0? Are you mad at me for that? No, it's never been this weird before when it comes to MIDI. We got our V25 MIDI in V25. I could put it at input port 3, or will it receive notes from the piano roll? No, it doesn't even want to talk to the piano roll. Keyscape, what's up, man? Why are you being so hostile? I do a lot of like, it's like a mix of orchestral and electronic. I would definitely say a lot of like glitch themed music. Anything that's funky glitch stuff is kind of where I like to live. I'd like to move into making stuff that I like to listen to when I run. But whenever I sit down, I wind up going down this a route kind of similar to this one. Is there some setting in here that I've never had this issue before with Keyscape? Okay, here's our bad solution. We're going to just delete it and add another one. See, I'm pressing notes. No sound is coming out. What did I do? Okay, well, let's save this and let's just open it. Yeah. I would agree on the video editing, but once you start getting into color correction, all that stuff, I don't know. There's quite a few buttons in there too. For me, it's mostly you got to have like your selection of memes and stuff ready to go. No, still no notes. So it's something set up with a file that's the problem. That was kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, everything else works. Just you, Keyscape. Get it together, man. There used to be a sine wave sound when you play. Or not used to be. There was. I haven't streamed Renoise in a while. It's been a while since I've touched Renoise. Where is... Yeah. It's kind of... I could get back into it. I don't know. Why is this not wanting to work? Keyscape, you're killing me here. I don't know what's wrong with it, so I guess I'm just going to leave it be until I figure it out some other time. What about Omnisphere? Does it have the same weird deal? It's getting it on track 6. Is this... Okay, so just fair warning, I just installed it like this night. I got Redux. Oh, yeah, man. I actually don't have Redux. I've been thinking of getting it because there's a bunch of times I'd love to use the retrigger commands inside of FL just natively. Okay, so my controller, I think, is outputting over channel 6 because it was... it said that it was getting something over channel 6. I don't know why it would do that. But if I give it over port 0 and then make this thing over port 0, let's try port 2. Or wait, do I need to have this one on 2? Ooh, buddy. Got it. All right, there we go. It was outputting over a weird channel. Fine, whatever. I know most of like the zoom and editing tricks. For me, it's mostly just putting together everything. I have some more edited videos on the Sound and Synth Basics new series. I've actually been working really dang hard on that book. I'm going through and fixing a lot of stuff. There's so many dang typos everywhere. But okay, we got a keyscape. By now I've lost my idea a bit. But let me listen to it, and then when we get here, see if it comes back to me. I feel ya, Benjamin. I definitely can relate to that. So let's see here. Let's pick a different dang keyboard. This is like all dark and spooky. Softest. Wide indie. We don't want mono. Do I even want an acoustic keyboard? Yeah, I kind of do. It's kind of a nice one. Yeah, I knew that I wanted to do that, but I just didn't. I had sort of a melodic idea in my mind. Now it's kind of gone. Let's see here. Do we want to play it in or not? Hey, this is still not... Oh, interesting. This also has to line up. Otherwise, it won't work. Now I understand. Bitwig is a mess. I've never tried Bitwig, but I know some people who are extremely good at it. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a workflow thing. Because when I switched, well, okay, switch is a really overly strong word. When I tried Ableton, there's definitely a bit of a mindset switch for me that had to happen just because of, I was interested in the live performance stuff specifically. Go to something like that. But if I do that, we're going to have this, which is extra dang crunchy, because it's not spread out over an octave. Yeah, nope, that ain't going to fly. We can toss the... D, F, A. Maybe we just go down like that. This is not what I want here. What's the melodic idea I have over here? Curious to hear how you think it is. It certainly has its blemishes, but I like the modulation system a lot. Yeah, it's true. What I said is definitely true of pretty much any DAW. It's true of like any piece of software. It's especially dang true for moving from Sony Vegas to like Premiere or something, because the paradigms are friggin' totally different. So that's where I found out I really didn't like, I really got used to one way of editing. I didn't realize how different it was in other editing stations. What do you call a video editor? A nonlinear editor? Do they have like a thing like DAW? Okay, maybe we'll do something super dang crunchy right here. Something kind of like this. That's a funny way of describing Ableton. I'm having second thoughts about the second run. Mr. White Science. Okay, I'm not gonna leave the repeat here. It's gonna be like, this is gonna be weird if it just repeats. I really like the added drums though. So much fire. Someone get some water for the chat. You guys must be thirsty. Oh yeah. Something like that, maybe. Toss the voicing right out the window. Well, you know. Howdy, howdy. Thanks. I want to go up, which means I need to lose the G. Maybe we go down. But then we arrive back where we were, which isn't going to work either. Yeah, doing random notes ain't going to work out. We need to think about this. How do we want to do this last little bit here? That's what I want to happen on top. We could decorate it a bit. Here we'll have the G ring through, and then we'll come down maybe right there. Chords down here too. These could be, this note could be almost whatever we want here, this thing. Have this get louder. And then right here, and we're gonna go. Maybe we'll do a chord stab, and then one of these. How bright can this be? Pretty dang bright. The verb is kind of killing that moment for me, but the rest of it sounded fine. So do we want to take the verb down? Or just have the time shorter? This low note, I'm not sold on this piano's low note. The giant has a better low note. Maybe we'll use the giant for this one part. Have you ever tried to squeeze as many notes as you can in a repeating fashion into a fourth note? I have never tried that. It's very specific. No, I've not attempted that particular thing. Sounds like it would be interesting. Okay, let's take this, and then here I want to keyscape matching GUI. They do have a nice GUI. Okay, here's where it's going to start involving the other voices a bit more. Oops. This is the longest I've ever spent on a thumbnail. I want to progress to a, not that. That's an interesting idea. I don't really. Let's just go down a half step. Yeah, kind of vibes. The kind of vibes, kind of vibes, kind of vibes. Ooh. Is this a spontaneous? Oh, never mind. Sicko mode. I don't know. I think it's pretty spontaneous. I tend to do this. I don't know. It's a mix. Definitely a mix. Okay, so we've got three pretty strongly, decidedly different musical sections that all share a similar sort of groove. So the trick will be interweaving them, because right now they're really sudden transitions. So definitely going to want to come in and change that. This bit right here can definitely build. So I'm imagining this would be like the drop or whatever, right? Oops, put that back. Don't move. Right here, we are not getting our money's worth right here. There is more to be done. That bass thing could be so much juicier than it is. So we're going to make it a slightly more juicy. First, my first question is, oh, I don't know who Cuckoo is. Yeah, nope. It ain't gonna... It's just a sine wave kind of a thing. I need to figure out who this Cuckoo guy is. Send him the beat. Let's see. Oh, outputting over channel 2. Man, I don't know what the heck is wrong with Keyscape today, but I'm gonna turn that off. Yeah, there's no harmonics, so the detune won't do anything. Okay, well, okay, first thing, let's inject a couple harmonics at this particular moment. Wow, and let's make this one a little longer. We'll come into the showing people my work. The best you can do is just create a platform where you share it and just hope they click on it and listen to it. If it's really good, they'll get back to you right away if they're serious and they need someone for it. If they don't, then they're not looking for someone, and you should just move on to a different person to work with, a different client. Because you get a lot of these people who will talk a lot, but then they don't do anything. So, and those are the people that waste your time. So I think honestly, it's really just the grind. It's just pushing against that maddening amount of sharing, getting with people, join some groups where groups that would have your interest. There's rapper communities and stuff. Depends on what you want to do. I personally think it's easier to get into a gaming community, people who need sound for their games or whatever, and you'll meet people who are interested in music, and you'll gain a lot of connections that way. And because they know your work from other areas, it'll cascade across. I do a lot of more technical work now with I work with a lot of developers and troubleshooting and beta and all that kind of stuff. And it's opened a lot of doors I did not know were possible via that route. I do a lot of demonstrations in person for companies, plugin companies, and because of my technical background, I'm able to have, or what I'm trying to get right now, it's getting a lot more there. But that would be I would just start networking, start finding people who need sound work done and just work from there. It might not start out initially as music, but it can easily turn into it. Everyone's working on a passion project. They're going to be looking for stuff like that. Yeah, make an Instagram, get a SoundCloud going. I use Audius. I kind of gave up on SoundCloud because you should have one because some people only accept submissions through SoundCloud, but like SoundCloud to me, I don't like the platform or the company as a whole. So they've made so many weird decisions and they want you to pay for a service that like, it doesn't make any sense to me how YouTube's free and SoundCloud you have to pay for. Like the whole thing is a ripoff in my opinion. Okay, that's way too much. Let's bring this down. Yeah, get that vibey up and down. Yeah, kind of like being bilingual. Like your doors, you open so many doors that you don't even realize are there. Like my dad actually speaks Spanish fluently. You would never know because he's like a short white guy. And so it's actually opened up tremendous doors for him. It's kind of like that. You definitely want to get good at two skills. Don't just get good at one in music. Get good at two. When you're good at two, they open a lot more doors. Because you'll get hired for one gig and you'll say, I can also do this gig. And suddenly you're twice as valuable as someone who only knows the one. And oftentimes they don't need the guy who's the absolute best at that thing. They just need someone who's good at their craft. And they're going to hire the guy that can do both jobs at the same time. Less communication. They only work with one person. There's a lot of pluses to it. Yeah, Facebook's a great platform. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter are like the trinity, right? And then the others, there's others out there that you can kind of work, but it's mostly just going to be getting with people personally and working with people nowadays over Zoom or whatever. I'm also going to turn on a distort. You know what? Okay, we're going to go into the mixer for this because automating the mixing of the distortion is kind of a pain in Harmor. So we're going to grab, what distortion should we grab? There's so many choices. Let's just go for a classic wave shaper. We're just going to do one of these. We're going to automate this. Yeah, but I like a lot less that. And then dial this in. Yeah, searching Instagram is really, I think, for people that you've already made connections with. It's like a reinforcement so that when they see your stuff on their feed, they know, oh, this person's still around and they're still doing work in that area or whatever. And so that's why I think social media is not really that great for finding people. It's more for enforcing relationships you already have with people, especially like Facebook and stuff, because then you get to know that person personally. You see some of their daily life, other interests. Unfortunately, sometimes you find out they're really into politics. It just depends. So things of that nature. I don't think social media is necessarily the best way to find new relationships. Well, for me, I got my start at school. I'm one of the people who got a lot of connections via school. And then from there, I impressed a few people just with how much I really liked what I was doing. Because I got kind of a dream job. I got hired to show off Eventide at a presentation. It was called InstaFest. And so I was there demonstrating in real time to people. And I was just pulling out plugins and making stuff just in front of people because that's just what I was used to doing. Apparently, that's not normal for demonstrations. So, and I was using FL Studio, which I didn't know at the time, but FL Studio is connected to music marketing for the North America distribution. Actually, it's like worldwide. It's complicated, okay? But so the guy there really liked how I presented and stuff. So they invited me to show at NAMM. So I did NAMM. And there I made all kinds of, like, man, I walked away from NAMM with like so many dang cards. And because I learned, like, if you just know the right words to say, people will want to work with you, like, because they know that you know stuff. Like when you talk about game sound design, there are certain like engines and libraries game designers like to use. And so, if you toss those out, they're going to be like, oh, and they'll resonate with that. Or if you're working with somebody who's into DSP, toss out some stuff about DSP, they'll resonate with that. So you'll appear way more impressive than you might actually be, because you know just a little bit of the niche, and then you just let them talk after that. You just listen, and then you say, hey, I can offer this, I can help you with that, and then they'll email you. And I walked away from there with like a solid 10 to 12 leads, and I took 4 of them. And I walked away from NAMM itself with like so many business cards. You wouldn't believe how many. And I also like got to present. And from there, I actually got a full-time position at Music Market. Well, not full-time, but because I wanted to do school still. But it was a major upgrade from my current job. And it was doing like what I love to do anyways. And so, I mean, it just really built and built and built. So, yeah, that's like my recommendation. It starts from 1 gig, and you make that one connection. For me, it was a professor that me and him just like really resonated, and so I actually helped him move, and yeah, it was just cool. It's really led to a lot of doors. School for me was a really, really good thing. I also learned that I just like academic work, anyways. So it all just sort of built and collided into one huge thing. Yeah, working with any type of music. I have a lot of friends who they decided I'm kind of like I wanted to go down to making plugins and learning how to design mixer consoles as well as make the music. And I got a degree in performance actually, and a whole bunch of other things. And so I was super heavily cross related. Like I was as interested in math as I was in how to write music and how to perform it. And because of that, it opened a lot of doors that were unique to my skill set, because someone that heavily cross relates like that is not as common as you might think. Mostly plugin developers are the people who fall into this category, and other DSP people. And so it leaves you open to work with a lot of people who are missing some of those skill sets. You can help supplement what they don't have, and just have a good time with them. Sometimes they're just as good as you. You can end up making just something totally incredible because you're both equally skilled at your craft. You pump out something friggin' amazing. It just depends. Yeah, that's my thing. Hello. So that's my recommendation for how to get started. I was totally shocked at how many doors opened after that first InstaFest. That InstaFest literally changed my life. Like, I'm in a way better position because of that. That was like several years ago. I had no idea I was going to give me such a great amount of stability. I had to work, like, it's hard to prioritize school and InstaFest, but InstaFest made it so I could go through school without going into debt, which was like, is huge. I'm going to graduate with a bachelor's in electrical engineering with no debt, which is going to be fantastic. I have to work my butt off to make it happen, but it's great. I absolutely love it. I wound up getting a bunch of grants too, because I did really well in school, and you get grants if you do well, depending on how you apply. And so, just all kinds of things. Opportunities are out there, I guess. Have I ever traveled to Little Ferry headquarters? I have not. Never traveled to Little Ferry headquarters. Yeah, that's not exactly what I wanted here. Let's see. Maybe I just want it louder. I like that. Or you know what? With the extra harmonics popping up, it being a lot lower could work. So let's see here. Maybe. Am I even on the right pattern? Pattern 8. Oh, I was on the wrong synth. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh, you know what? That's a stronger push, I think. Yeah, you betcha. It's definitely hard when you don't know what opportunity is going to hit you. You just got to be ready for whatever happens. That's like, it's frustrating when you don't have a gig. I did a lot of live sound work too. Found out I really don't like it, but I did roadie work. So I helped people set up bands and stuff. But I met people who had worked with like Hans Zimmerman. They did stuff with Hans Zimmerman. It was a trumpet player, and he just recently scored an entire TV drama. And I saw the workload he had to go through. It looked crazy. But I actually did some MIDI arranging for him and stuff. So I got a bunch of like interesting connections through that as well. Live sound work, just hauling speakers and setting up stages, and that's pretty much it. I didn't even run the console. I every now and then I touched the console, but I mostly just chilled for several hours and then just moved a bunch of crap at the end. So just take gigs, do a lot of work, take whatever comes, and then just network as best you can. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Hello, Dean Machine Speedrun. That's a cool name. You know what? Let's drop right here. Let's have a build. Oh, and let's get another one of these. How will these sound mixed? Will they jive? You gonna jive? Heck yeah, you're gonna jive. I use this loop a lot, by the way. I really like it. All right, have a good one. Let's see here. Oh man, I had an idea. I knew I wanted another loop. Oh, a rise hit kind of a thing. Okay, so there is one Destiny. It's got a bunch of, or Density. I always read Destiny. Okay, we got these booms. Listen to how, if you're listening over a phone or something, there's no way you're hearing that. Well, holy crap, that's got some room on it. Yeah, why not? Let's go with that one. It's gonna be hard to make a living at music. Yes, if you only want to write music, I think it can be quite difficult. But if you're willing to mix it with other work, you will end up writing a lot more music than I think that people will pay you for. Like if you learn a little bit of programming and help with games and get a little bit into sound implementation and stuff, you know, you'll wind up saying, hey, I can do the sound and the music for this, and you'll get a gig or stuff like that. I think mixing, though, is definitely mixing, no pun intended, your skills is going to be like, that's like the secret. No one talks about it too, which is you got to be good at like two things. So let's see here. Okay. We've got risers, or these like white noise, sci-fi. Awesome. Why not? We're going to turn this down. These are always so dang loud. Yep. Called it. Let's grab this, automate this. Whoa. Whoa there, Tiger. We don't need that right there. That's so overbearing. Okay, we're going to rein it in. Let's rein it in. Yeah. You can make drum packs, drum MIDI packs or whatever, and sell them as grooves that people could just insert samples into. I know quite a few people that probably go for it, especially in like the hip hop trap community. They're looking for stuff like that. You got to be careful how you market it though, because if you market it as like a cheat code, people are going to feel like you're not making music. But if you market it as just like a creative option that they could mix and match rhythms and make new ones and experiment with samples and focus on other aspects of production, then they'll be more receptive. Because a lot of these like AI-driven solutions, people, I think they market them totally wrong. They make them look like cheat codes, which is like the opposite of a creative endeavor. We're not trying to cheat. We're trying to have an experience, you know? Still a bit much. We're going to have to EQ it later, but Okay, I'm gonna grab this and we're gonna find a matching synth. Where'd you go? This thing. Copy that. My stomach's growling at me. It says eat some food. Where's that phase plant? There it is. We need you now, phase plant. And let's put a sound in here. Where's the... No, it's way the heck over here. All right, do any of you guys in the chat watch anime? What do you watch? What's a good one to watch? I watch a lot of anime, so like, if it's like a mainstream one, I may have watched it. I've used this one before. I really like that one. Oh, I like that. Let's go with that one. Why not? Just preset surfing a bit. Okay, so what we're going to do, the game plan. Game plan is to take this thing and we're going to send this to a... No Kyojin. Is there... Okay. I have not seen Ghost Stories. Oh, is Ghost Stories good? Your voice is a little bit quiet compared to the music levels. Oh, I can fix that. Give me uno momento. I gotta wait for my second monitor to... Oh, wait. It was on the right thing. I'm a genius. I'm the guy who closes the window he needs. I believe they have a boost functionality in here. Advanced audio properties. Yep, they do. What did I call this thing? Voice audio. Let's balance. How many dB do you think I need? Ghost Stories dub is very good. The others is garbage. All right, Ghost Stories. I just finished Violet Evergarden. And that was a friggin' amazing anime. It's such a good job. All right, I'm going to boost my voice 3 dB. And see if that, like, does it for you. Ghost Stories, huh? Cheesy 4050 sci-fi, love it. And then the Shingeki no Kyojin. Sorry for my pronunciation. Does it have another name? Because there's a couple animes I can think of that look similar to that name. Oops. Did not mean to push that. Switch. Okay, did I already send this to a mixer track? I sure did. We're going to add a fruity love filter. And we're going to change it to a low pass. Oh yeah, I've seen Attack on Titan. Have they dropped the most recent... Have they dropped the last season? I am like... I've seen the trailer several times, and it almost looks like an entirely different show. I'm going to move this up here. I don't know why. Move these gaps up. We don't need that bottom part. And these are off by a smidge. Did I copy the wrong pattern when it came to this? The dub. Family Guy in South Park. Next week? Are they dropping one at a time or are they dropping all at once? I'm a binge kind of person. Like, I'll wait till it's all over. And then I'll just watch the whole friggin' thing in it one day. Is this lined up with the other? Doesn't sound like it. Okay, instead let's just turn off the... Yeah, that's lined up. Let's make it shorter. All right, how's this patch work? We've got a sub. We've got the main bass, sub. Let's leave this section over here. These levels are better. Oh, okay, cool. Maybe all at once? Yeah. I hope. They're probably going to do one at a time. It looks so good. The animation looks so good. So clean. I'm watching Fire Force right now. I'm waiting next week. The last episode of season 2 drops. And so I've still got like 4 more episodes to go. I'm kind of waiting so I can just watch the last 2. Because they tend to be like major cliffhangers. So I'm thoroughly enjoying Fire Force. It's a very good show. Gonna bring these drums in as well. Where's my like fancy drum loop? This fancy drum loop. But I'm gonna like do some filtery stuff with it. Or you know what? I might not need to. It's a complicated enough loop. I might change the snare part so that it's unique to that section. And maybe add in a couple additional elements and maybe some strings. Let's add some strings in. Parasite sounds extremely familiar. I have not seen Oh, you know what? My brother watched Parasite, and he was trying to get me to watch it, but I just haven't yet. I have a sister who really wants me to watch this show called like World Trigger, or World Trigger, I think is what it's called. And so she's swearing up and down it's really good. So maybe I'll have to check that one out too. See how they lie when they shove BS. Interesting. Yeah, they could be. We're going for, I want Tundra, but Tundra's, where is it? You know what? I can get a bigger freaking chat if I bring this over here. Let's detach this window. So that I can look just right there instead at my tiny phone screen. Jeez, where is it? Somewhere on this list. There it is. I'm thinking we'll go for strings high, soft and wild. Tundra as a library is pretty interesting because of how it was conceived, was recording stuff extremely softly. String low, string high, soft and wild. We're going to have to tame the bass on that synth too. I have done actually pretty extensive videos on S-Layer, but they like 4 years ago. It's been a while. They were so extensive actually that the devs who made S-Layer actually reached out to me and were like, hey, really enjoyed your video. I thought that was so cool. I was doing a critical comparison of S-Layer versus Polyplex because they look extremely similar, but they actually fit very different roles. I gotta sit up. I've been like slouching this whole time. I don't know why I wrote an F major or a D minor chord here. We could go for something really kind of pushed together. Junji Ito manga. No, I don't know that one either. If it's got a weird name, I don't. Like, I know Food Wars has like a crazy name too. Or not crazy, I guess, just Japanese name. It's hard for me to remember those. Yeah, we could have this floating around there in the background, all ominous like. Oh, and we got to turn off the MIDI trigger stuff. That one, I believe, is what it is. Nope, that wasn't it. Dang it. Which one are you? Oh, CC Ghosting. That's what it was. There we go. Oh, is that a person? I thought we were still talking about an anime. I don't know. Oh, obviously, no, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Do we want to hold? We'll do the double tap thing. And what would this? Let's try out a couple of these. We got the no rosin. Let's go. Let's hear this. Oh man, that freaking sounds dope. Heck yeah. Let's go. Wait. Am I outside the range? How did I do this? Okay, yeah, so it's just across like that. Okay, we're gonna take these. Whoops, I meant to hit Control X. And we're going to steal them into a new pattern. Yeah, just a sec. I'll play it from the beginning. Let me just paste this into a new pattern real quick. Why won't it let me? Oh, it's because I did it via the control paste thing. Let's see. So we got like general sections, not necessarily like a final structure. I'm going to change some of these chords too. Make them evolve. He's going to steal it. Good luck. Good luck stealing it. You can just watch it and follow along. The piano is off. My apologies. Okay, we'll pick up from bar 3. That's a cool part. That's pretty dang cool. I'm really pleased with how that came out. It's cool to see where all you guys found me. The S-Layer video. Yeah, I was really into the Native Instruments stuff. Breakcore. Yeah, I was very... I still listen to a lot of breakcore. It's such a unique kind of music. That's what got me into the trackers too. That's pretty dang cool right there. Let's try something here. We'll just make it unique instead of, I was going to merge patterns, but let's just try moving this up an octave and adding another note. Another note, not even like just a whatever note, who knows. Copy that over there. Advice to a newbie starting to expedite learning the program. For me, I just wrote something every friggin' day, knowing full well that I had no friggin' clue what like 99% of stuff did. Like, I didn't even know what a mixer was. This thing right here, I didn't know this existed until like my 40th beat in FL Studio. I was extremely green. I had no friggin' idea. I came from a classical music background. Oh, dude, I love Carpenter Brute. Hey, you guys are throwing out Opio and Carpenter Brute. I love those dudes. I listen to a ton of Opio too. I've listened to not almost. I've listened to every video on his YouTube channel probably 10 times. Because I let it play in the background, or when I'm running or when I'm driving somewhere. I just throw his YouTube channel and hit play every video, including like the interviews and the live concerts and like all of it. I'm like, just go ahead, play it all. Same thing with Haywire and Anomaly. So yeah, for me, that was what I did every single day. But then like, what do you focus on? I would pick like a topic every day and then just try and get a little bit better at that particular topic. So like one day I'd focus on like, I want to write a drum rhythm that's kind of like this song I heard, and forget about every other thing. I just wanted a drum rhythm that kind of matched somehow that thing. And doing this every single day, you get pieces and bits as you go. And if you do it really intentionally, you get really good really fast. So like, for example, I would focus on topics like basic drum patterns. Don't even worry about picking samples and stuff. Like, you'll get a feel for what you like and don't like as you go. Definitely listen to things that you like and like try and emulate parts of that. The first thing people do is try to copy what the experts are doing, but you don't want to like copy everything. Just copy like a basic part of it. I would go in, pick some sounds, use presets. Don't even bother learning a synthesizer yet. Just find some presets you really like. For me, I knew Citrus, and there was a preset in here called Dream Bell. It's going through a distortion, apparently. I don't remember loading a distortion on here. Oh, it's going through channel 29. Let's go to some other channel. That one. I loved all the bell presets in Citrus. I had no freaking clue what any of this was. I didn't know what these tabs were. I didn't even know these tabs, like some of these tabs even opened at things. Just presets and just starting out from the very, very basics and then learning how things go to other things. So after I learned a little bit about drums, I said, okay, well, let me figure out how to write melodies and even think about writing notes. And I was just using presets. And then from there, I was like, okay, well, let's try adding some basic effects. And I would use reverb on everything. Every new person has to go through this reverb phase. Just get it over as soon as you can. And, things like compression and stuff, don't worry about that jazz until like later. Just go through presets is my recommendation on most stuff. Just get a feel for what different tools kind of have available. And then you can learn about how they actually work and using them intentionally. But I think at the beginning, it kind of kills a student to be overly technical. It's more fun to just, make stuff and learn pieces. It'll feel a little mystical because, you don't know exactly what's going on or anything. But then you can like fill in that knowledge as you go. To me, that's a fun learning process. A boring learning process is, just reading the manual on day one. I do recommend reading the manual. And if you press F1, the manual is so fantastic. Like, you can even click on what you want to know about in here and it'll tell you what things do. They're extremely short and well written out. So there's like, that would be my recommendation for like a learning process. This is true for like any DAW. So yeah, you're going to see people that have things that you don't even know what the heck that is. Like, you probably don't know what contact is. If you're brand new to DAWs in general, or people toss out like, oh, what kind of VSTs you have? Just learn the basic VSTs. Don't bother with third-party stuff yet. Just learn the basics, and as you go, I'd say around like your 50th thing made in FL Studio. It doesn't even have to be complete. Just make 50 things. Then maybe look at adding a tool or something, maybe, possibly. But even then, it's like the big thing you're probably going to want to pick up that FL Studio doesn't really have is a sampler of some kind, like an Omnisphere or Contact. But these are extremely large purchases, and it's not going to benefit you if you don't know like the basics of how other stuff works first. So that's my advice. Load a demo song, deconstruct it. Yeah, that's really good advice. I never really got into the whole peeling apart other people's works by looking at the project files. I just never like got super into that. I do that with the patches though. With the synth patch, I want to like learn what they did what kind of tricks they used. Yeah. Recreate your favorite parts of a song. Yeah, recreating songs is honestly a really great exercise. It makes you use your ear. You pick out things you didn't realize before. Yeah, the Black Friday deal was friggin' excellent. Contact is a rompler. Well, I mean, I guess that's true. Versus like, there's romplers and then there's another thing. Because you're just saying it comes from memory, right? ROM. Read-only memory. So, I don't know. It's whatever. I do have Keyscape. Speed runs. Oh, yeah. I'm talking to someone. Yeah. That's going to be true for most things. Having the plugin will almost always be easier than the hardware. You got me thinking about romplers now. Because there's romplers and then I forgot what the other one's called. Oh, well, just a generic sampler. What would be the difference? There's like a technical difference. Like one runs from RAM, the other one runs from ROM. Like it loads it into RAM. Because when you open up Contact and you go into the cogs, and where is it? Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've been in here. Instrument. No, it's not instrument options. There is a setting. Oh, here we go. Direct from disk. And then you have a sampler mode. So this would be like the rompler. And so, I mean, there's like different optimizations you can do in the engine. I used to know all the technical details, but it's been like 4 years since I've even worried about that kind of stuff. I don't know. Sam's giving pretty sketchy advice learning FM synthesis first. Yeah, FM synthesis is a whole can of worms. It's a good can of worms, though. It's a fun can of worms. Okay, I really like what's going on over there. Let's like make something of an intro. Oh, I didn't mean to copy that. I just meant to move it over. Let's give ourselves, I don't know, 16 bars. Always plays prefabricated sounds, where a sampler you can create new samples. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, Contact would definitely be both. Because Contact has, or, okay, romplers, prefabricated sounds. But what about stuff like, you know, wavetable manipulation? We've got a bunch of time stretching options. And there's some questionable effects in here when it comes to being able to generate things. Contact does not sample. I gotta look up like the difference between these. Sampler versus rompler wiki. Rompler, electronically that plays pre-prab. Oh, hey, did you just take this from here? A sampler. Romplers do not record audio and have a limited or no capability for generating original sounds. They don't record audio. Oh, I guess Contact does fall into this description. Interesting. Oh, that makes so much sense now that you say it like that. But I've heard, you'll hear people call it a sampler though, even though I guess that's technically wrong. Yeah. Halcyon does record. Oh, so that's like, Halcyon's like the crazy version of Contact, basically, right? It's just like an insane looking sampler. It's like a synth plus a sampler plus a rompler all like wrapped into one crazy thing. Yeah, I love Contact too. I live on Contact. I never got super heavy into the serum thing. I know a lot of people got really, really into serum. Okay, we're going to turn this into our intro thing. First order of business, we're going to take these kicks, all 3 of them. Wait, where's my third kick? Oh, it's going in channel 1? Oh, we want it to have its own channel. Yeah. Well, if you get complete, I would recommend buying the bundle. It's a way better deal. But if you only want contact, but it's weird to get contact without getting like the rest of it. I don't know. They've really done something interesting here with how they set their prices. Because if you only want one product and you're sure you're never going to get the others, then by all means buy the one. Synth Anthology. I'm unfamiliar with that one. We're going to make this the kick bus. That's right. We have a hi-hat bus and a kick bus. Okay. Fruity Love filter. Why not? We're going to go for a high pass on this one. Bring the resonance all the way down. Cut off all the way up-ish. And I forgot. High pass filters are backwards. Nope. Yeah, we got it right. Ha-ho. I tend to think low pass first. Okay, so we're going to have our kick come in. Do something more like that. Okay, let's look for some elements we can move in here. How's it going? Okay, this is something that'll jive well at the beginning as well. We'll have to vary it up a bit. We're gonna use this. I want one piece of this. This is such a composite sound. I can't steal like the one part I want. I'd have to take the whole thing. I don't want the whole thing. Right here, I think is where I want it. This unique. We're going to take away the strings. Wow, it's crazy how important that string part is for the melody. We're going to filter this heavily. It's not going to sound like this at the end of it. So the easiest way I can think to filter this is to put something over, oh, see you later, is to put something over the Harmor bus and the drums. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're going to filter this thing. That's what we're mainly going to do. Yeah, it's always kind of interesting to watch someone's workflow. Just see how they tackle problems. See you later. One is a high pass, one is a low pass. So they act as a band pass. This one, high pass, and this one's a low pass. Hasta la pasta. Have a good one. I'm going to make this into a MIDI so it's easier to change the notes. Well, into one cohesive MIDI clip. I don't know why I'm doing this off the grid, but I am. Oh, geez. Did you guys hear that? That sounded dope. Was it that? What did I do? It was so cool sounding. They have to be low. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. We're going to do, geez, it's been a while since I've done the repeater. I forgot the thing. Quick chop, Control U. Oh, I wanted Was it Alt U? Let's try Alt U. Alt U. Ooh, baby. Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. Actually, you know what? Going straight one or down. What am I saying? Up or down a half step sounded pretty dope. I like up a little bit more. Maybe because we do it earlier. If you hit, yeah, Control Alt Z. Yeah, exactly. It's like Photoshop kind of. Photoshop's like Control Shift Z, I think. Yeah, if you want to do more. Yeah. It's a revelation. Now you know. Like if I hit Control Z, it toggles, but if I hit Control Alt Z, and it even brings up the list of like everything I can undo. Gotta keep these short. For mastering, I don't have one off the top of my head. I've got a few. Dan Worrell, if he's got one for FabFilter, I think if you look up like FabFilter Pro L, Dan Worrell probably has a killer tutorial. Like you can always, if Dan Worrell's done one, he's someone you can listen to. He's very, very good. Yeah, you betcha. I'm up in the air about how much bass I'm giving away right here. Like there's a ton of bass I'm just letting go. I mean, what would this sound like if I lose the sub? I don't think I need that many whoops. Oh, you know what? And there's that one sound that's getting away. This one. We're gonna cut that out. Thanks. Right here, we could add a little fill thing. Let's see. We've got this this guy. What's this guy doing at that time? He's not doing anything. He's not busy. An iDozer beat. You guys naming all these people I gotta go check out. Heck yeah. I dig it. Does this sound like if I went up and up? Maybe we can use that in a couple other places. Let's see. Turn that off. Oh, you can't hear that at all. How high up can it go? Is it because these are a different MIDI channel? It totally is. That's got to be it. If I switch them, will it work? Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. I mean, it makes a lot of sense that the slide notes have to be on the same channel. I don't know why that boggles my mind. If I was working in Contact, I bet I would just know that because the notes are on different channels. I don't know. That's you learn something every day. Oh, that's pretty dank. We gotta look at it. Okay, this last measure should be doing this. That's pretty jamming right there. We still got some things, mixing things. I feel like some things are taking attention a little more away than they should, but that's pretty cool. Let's I want a rise. What time is it? Oh, smacks. It's late. I'll probably wrap this up, give it another listen, then probably call it good for now. I want some cool transition thing right there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what? We got these clocks. Where's the clocks? Downers, clocks. 120. It won't matter what tempo. This would be dope. They made it so easy to sync stuff now. Edit in Time Warper. Sync this jazz. Look at that. We can add that in right there. Let's add another one, synced up, ready to go. Drag that in. We're gonna have this be our intro clock. That's pretty cool. The piano part, I like it. It's interesting how it merges. This is something I'm gonna, maybe I'll dig it and I'll keep it. Maybe I'll try and write it slightly differently so it maybe changes a bit different, or maybe we hang out there at this part. Maybe I do another. What is this? 4 bars? Maybe I do 4 more bars. I don't know. It's up in the air. Does it sync with my tempo? So what I did was, there are these like clock loop things. And in FL Studio, they made it so that you can right click and edit in the time warper, and it opens up the time warper. So to answer your question quickly, it does not change the pitch. It only changes the time stretching, keeps the pitch the same. So I just chose to sync it and then drag, using this icon here, the synced version in, and it brings it in. So yeah, having some clock loops, pretty handy stuff. They actually make incredibly good top loops, and they're meant to sound regular anyway. So they almost play into like human psychology of what we expect clocks to sound like. Yeah, when will I release it? I don't know. Probably going to how many minutes long is this now? It's like 1 minute. I definitely think there's room. So here we might continue development, or we might hit a drop or something. Something kind of like this, but just different. And then we might go and explore something for a little bit. You know, I don't know. Maybe write another piano part. Maybe add some orchestral stuff that is really groovy. And then we'll come back to reprise on one of these like themes. And then we'll like hit the outro, which I think jives pretty well right here. But that's probably it for me tonight. Gotta wake up bright and early to do some Ultimate Frisbee, and then gonna hit the books. And I don't know, maybe I'll stream again. Gotta record a few videos too for some other stuff. So, gonna have a busy full day. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, and I look forward to catching you another time. And have a blessed day. It'll give me my mouse back so I can end the stream. There we go. Thanks, dude. Have a good one.